Okay, so now I want to give you a quick tour of MyAccountingLab and point out some things that you will find useful this semester. And then I'm going to create even one more video for those online students. And there's a couple of things that will only apply to you. So I'm going to go ahead, and this would be after you have your username and password. If you're having problems with that, please view the PDF that was sent to you in an email. And this is what my accounting lab looks like. So any announcements are going to go right here when you bring up your home screen, and I'm just going to keep adding to these announcements. So for example, my next announcement is going to go right above this one. And as you can see here, I don't have the links for the videos posted yet because I'm in the process of making them. And the other thing I want to point out is please, 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 please be aware that this is a shared site between my on-campus students and my online students. I teach two sections of this class. Please be aware of which section you are in and which announcements apply to you. Here's a copy of my syllabus, so be sure to read through that and make sure you understand everything that is in here, and shoot me an email if there's something that you do not understand. The other thing you need to know about me is I love, 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 love questions. So feel free to keep the questions flowing. I love them. Here's our course schedule. This is a schedule that I follow pretty close, and it has every due date for everything that you can imagine. Here's the course home. And I already have two assignments. I already have Chapter 0 homework and Chapter 1. Chapter 0 homework is not graded. Chapter 0 homework is going to give you an overview of how My Accounting Lab works. How do you enter answers? How do you make My Accounting Lab function? And I'm going to give you a couple of tips here in just a second, but I want to finish up going down this left-hand menu. There's also an announcements right here. This is not where my announcements are. My announcements are right up here. I do not use the announcements here, but here this will give you, all of your assignments laid out. So this is definitely a class where you'll know ahead of time when things are due. The calendar, you can look and it will show you when homework was available. There was two assignments made available. One's due. That's the Chapter 0 homework that's not graded, and your Chapter 1 homework is due right there. So then there's the assignments, and here, do homework. This is where you'll click on to do your homework. Now, for my online students, there's the homework that must be completed by hand and sent to me, and then there's this homework. And in a separate video, I will show you exactly how you are going to send me the work that is done by hand. And results, here's your grade book. So at some point, this will be full of your results, and you will be able to see exactly what your grade is in my class. Pearson eText. This is a copy of the textbook exactly. So most students really, really like the being able to access their textbook and online, or they like having it in paper, and that would give you access to that. Document sharing, this applies to online students only, and again I'm going to do another video. This does not apply to on-campus students in any way. And then here comes some of the fun stuff. Here's a multimedia library. So for example, we're going to select Chapter 1, and I'm going to do media type as select all, and I'm going to do find now. And this is going to give you access to anything, any multimedia, such as videos, some animation that would be available to you. So this accounting cycle tutorial, this self-review, these would be very useful if you're struggling in any way. Or here, the accounting equation. So all of this is going to be very, very useful for you when you are completing your exercises in the book and when you are working on your homework. Communication tool. This is where you're going to go to send me an email. I don't use the chat or live class, and I don't use discussion boards, but if you need to send me an email, here's where you would go. Okay, and then the rest of this, I have a different view. This instructor tools is only something that I have. But I want to go back in here to do homework, and I want to go and show you just a quick little things. Homework opens in another window. So a couple of things that I want to go over right here, and then you're going to work through these problems. Again, I don't expect you to know the answer, but this is how you work through how to do the problems in MyAccountingLab, the actual data entry. Anything that is in green is important. Again, anything that is in green is important. You click it and another window pops open. So you can move these windows off to the side. You can move them back. They're movable, but they are important. Okay. Other than that, it says requirements. There's 3 requirements, 3 steps to completing this problem. And MyAccountingLab does a really great job of only giving you one requirement at a time. So it's not going to give you multiple problems. It just gives you one step at a time. So here we're working on requirement 1. And look, requirement 2 isn't even around. So if you go in here, sometimes there's drop boxes, sometimes you have to enter in numbers. And the great thing about it is, it doesn't matter if you put dollar signs, decimals, it will automatically know what. So here it says, nope, you're not right. Check answer. Nope, still not right. Final check. And it's going to say, nope, we're done. So it gave you the answer for you. But if you put it over here, it'll say you answered nothing. So let's say you get in here and you're like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Help me solve this problem. Video, e-text. This will take you to the exact pages that are in your textbook of where this particular concept is explained. And for instance, this one is explained in a completely different book, so that's why. But when you're working on your problems, it's going to bring your textbook up. Or ask my instructor. It'll send me a message that says, hey, this student needs help. But I expect you to have exhausted all of your other resources up here before you ever email me. I'm more than happy to help, but I also want to empower you to be able to do your homework and work through some of this. So I want you to go through all of these and make sure you understand how MyAccountingLab functions, because if you don't, it's going to be a rough semester. So please email me if you have any questions. You can do that by going to Communications Tools and Emails. And now for those online students, I'm going to post one more video to show you how you are going to upload your workbook work. Thank you so much.